Hi, welcome back. After talking about paragraph, and this time we're going to look at an example of paragraph, topic sentence, and mostly that's influenced by Bahasa Indonesia. And also we're going to look at how coherent is this paragraph by looking at some examples from last semester's students' work that might be beneficial for you to keep you in mind later on when you write your own paragraph. Okay, let's look at a topic sentence. This is minor mistakes, but become uh, incomplete, not incomplete, but not coherence, the paragraph. What you promise in the topic sentence, it's not developed well in the paragraph. Let's have a look at some example from a last semester student here. For example, this one, the topic sentence that this person is trying is, I really hate writing. It's very boring and wasting time. Okay, that's relevant because I hate writing. Then, especially in writing an article, full stop. This is not a sentence, this is a phrase. Yeah? And also, there is no relation with I really hate writing. Yeah, because this should be comma here. Okay, this is not a sentence, it's a phrase. Then let's have a look at again. But I'm really into reading girls' magazines, especially topic related to related with fashion. Reading is nothing to do with I really hate writing. Yeah, there is no relation there. Then this writer continue with, that's why everybody calls me fashionitas for that pleasure. It's nothing to do with I really hate writing. My favorite fashion is designed by Oscar Lawalata. Nothing to do with I hate writing, so it's not relevant. He is one of the top designer in Indonesia. Still, no relation with I hate writing. And all of the sentences here, nothing to do with I really hate writing, except it's very boring and wasting time. So in this paragraph, we call it not coherence, not unity, yeah. And the flow is, it's a flow of spoken language. So you cannot call this a paragraph especially in academic writing, yeah. So remember, you have to develop I really hate writing here and then develop it into here. Most of the sentences here are irrelevant. The relevant one is only it's very boring and wasting time. Now let's have a look at next paragraph. Yeah. As we know, digital world has been much easier to be accessed and used lately. And then this writer gave, for example, smartphone and so on. So this is the main idea. And the writer tried to explain that using example. Then another one, but have you ever imagined if the physical world that is so similar to us is brought to the digital world? In this video, Pranav introduced a new device that's linked to physical world to the digital world. My advice would be this, but, and so on, it's not necessary. Yeah, it's just influenced by spoken. You have to rewrite that sentence. Yeah. In this video, Pranav introduced and so on, then explained by this. Since the physical world is so familiar to us, the device can enrich people life a lot. So that's something to do with introduce a new device. Okay, up to here. So it's acceptable. It's not really smooth, but it's okay. Unfortunately, not all the people are sharp enough to realize that, or maybe not everyone are there enough to dream about it. What I want to say here is sometimes we might, and so on. Okay. What I want to say here and so on, it's not a written language, it's more spoken language. So the flow is okay. but the language used is more spoken rather than written. Yeah. Now, next example. The video of Pranab Mistry is really breathtaking and it's amazing. So, the keyword is breathtaking and amazing. Then developed by a man who lives in a developing country, India, whereas we know India is a country with a big population, with same as Indonesia, who haven't reached the good condition in their economic sides, healthy sides, welfare level of the citizens, and the education, but he has a big ideas about innovation and technology. The problem here is the sentence too long. What's your point from this until there? Yeah. At that point, I can conclude that it's not about where we come from, how our condition is, but it is about how big is our wants to make our dream come true. And okay, but this is nothing to do with the video of Pranav that is breathtaking and amazing. It's not explained here at all. Then the writer says something else. Yeah, it's only about Pranav and start saying, oh yeah, Pranav is coming from India. India is blah, 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 blah. So it's not about breathtaking. It's more about India, which is blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So this is not acceptable. It's not a good paragraph. That's what I mean by topic sentence is the key. And you have to stick to the point. We have discussed that in the last meeting. Now, another example here. 3 things I got from watching Pranab Mistry video. There are how to think ideas, which is out of the box. Very good. How to make that ideas become something real. Very good. And well-structured public speaking help us a lot in delivering our ideas. Very good. So the topic sentence here, there are 3 ideas. Okay. Then this writer said, first it's about how to think, to think out of the box. Very good. Everything on earth comes from the ideas of inventor and make, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Until the end here, using spoken language, try to explain it's about how to think out of the box. Okay, I got from watching, if we look at the topic sentence, I got from watching Pranab Mistry's video, there are how to think ideas which is out of the box. Okay, try to elaborate here and it's become too long. Okay, it's more on spoken. Yeah, the sentences is more spoken. So think about it. When you write, this is the first draft. When you write the first draft, you have to have a look at it and then start thinking, is it my spoken language or is it my written language? Yeah. Now let's move on to the next one. Pranab Mistry is one of MIT students who has an idea to bring the physical world and the digital world together. Okay, but he doesn't only keep the idea in his head, he starts and so on and so on. He starts his effort with only simple material, but that effort is the key. It is so amazing. The topic sentence here is not clear. Pranab Mistry is one of the MIT students, yeah, who has an idea to bring the physical world to the digital world together. Okay, so the idea is, this writer, I think, is going to write about Pranav, who has idea to bring the physical world and the digital world together. Yeah. But when we look at it here, all of the sentences here, because it's not that clear, then the examples and the sentences here become scattered, the idea. It's not compact. Yeah. So again, it's spoken, but then not structure. We're going to have a look some more later, and I'll give you some time to practice, and then I'm going to give you a feedback. It's going to be individual feedback later on. Yeah. Now, I'm going to show you in the task to watch a video and write a topic sentence. Just a video and just a topic sentence before you write a paragraph. Just one sentence level first. When your topic sentence is good, then it's easier for you to develop that become a paragraph. Thank you very much. That's all for now.